Welcome back, students. This is Vishal Pandey and I welcome you all in my YouTube class. So as you know that I have already covered the poem A Photograph written by Shelley Tolson along with its poetic devices in an appropriate way. So I hope that you have covered, you have understand each and everything related to poetic devices. Now I think that we should discuss question answers because it is very important aspect of your poem, and without completing this question answer and without if you don't know how to write an appropriate answer to the given question, I think that you will be lacking behind then. So I do not like my students to lag behind, so I'm going to discuss each an important question so that you could write in your examination. So without wasting any time, let's begin. Okay children, so as you can see on your screen that some important question related to your poem, a famous poem, a photograph, which is concerned is there on your screen. You can have a watch in it. So as I have already told you that I will be explaining you each and every question related to your book and your NCERT book. These questions have been taken from a textbook itself. So the very first question is related with the cardboard, that in poem there was a word cardboard. So what it is, let us understand in this question itself. What does the word cardboard denote in the poem? Why has this word been used? So let us understand that what the word cardboard denotes to. The word cardboard denotes the photograph pasted on a hard thick paper. This word has been used to refer to a practice in the past when photographers were pasted on cardboards and framed with glass front to preserve them. Now let me explain this answer to you. It is clear that at that time in the ancient days, the practice of taking photographs was ultimately the photographs were taken out and then people used to paste it on the cardboards, on the hard thick paper. So cardboard denotes to the frame, that cardboard which on the hard paper where the photographs was stick. Second question is, what has the camera captured? What has the camera captured? The camera has captured the three girls. Basically the three girls were there in the portrait, a photograph. First girl was the poetess mother and her two cousins named Betty and Dolly itself in their swimming dresses because they went on the beach to walk or to do paddling, with the poetess mother in the middle. So in middle, who was standing in middle? In middle, poetess mother was standing and Betty was there and Dolly was there along with her. So this was the photograph, this was the portrait which was stick on the thick and hard paper along with the cardboard. Now third question, which is very important. What has not changed over the years? Does this suggest something to you? It is the examiner, examiner used to give like this question. So it is very much interesting that straight away it has been asked before you that over the years what has not changed, and does this suggest this sentence has any meaning? It has been asked. So let us think and let us discuss. The sea has not changed over the years. What was not changed? Sea itself was not changed over the years. Yes, it suggests us that it has changed less. What has changed less? Sea has changed less, but changing in humans are unstoppable. ultimately the nature of human beings are up to the mark, and human body is transforming, it is changing day by day, but not the nature, not the sea, not the ocean itself. Question number 4 is very it has associated with the snapshot. So let us understand this. The poetess mother laughed at the snapshot. She laughed at the snapshot. If you remember your stanza of the poem, she laughed. Why she laughed? What did this laugh indicate? Let us understand. This laugh indicates her joy. Laugh was associated with joy, happiness at remembering the incident connected with her past when she was young and free from the tensions and worries of life. When she became, when she was married, and when she was a mother of poetess, then she used to see that portrait, that photograph, and she used to laugh at the snapshot. Why? Because she used to remember her past incident, and at that time she was very young and free from the tensions and all worries of life. So this is how she used to laugh at her snapshot. Question number 5 is much important, very much important, very very important. Let me tell you, this is important. Why? You will understand this. Question number 5 saying, what is the meaning of the line both rye with the labored ease of loss? This is a phrase, and it is asked you that what is the meaning of this line. Now let us understand the meaning of this line. Since poetess mother had lost her life, as we know that she was already dead, and her childhood as well, she lost her childhood as well as her life ultimately. However, this sense, which sense? This sense means walking on the beach. This sense indicates to walking on the beach of loss associated with them. Them stands for poetess mother and poetess itself. Both are amusing. Both are amusing means what? Both the incidents are amusing. Both the incidents are amusing. Amusing means a sense of happiness. Amusing means a sense of happiness. So both are amusing means first case, ये both stands for first, the holidays spent at the beach, and the second, when mother used to laugh, poetess also used to laugh, poetess also used to enjoy. So these two incidents stands for both are amusing yet disappointing, as the state of feeling comfortable is unnatural. Children, try to understand. It means both cases which were amusing at one time, at once, today means now they are unnatural, because the poetess mother's past was no more, and poetess mother is no more in the world. So poetess is all alone now, so she feels melancholy. This sense of loss is quite painful to bear. So ultimately, poetess don't want to bear this pain of losing her mother. Question number 6 is, what does this circumstance refer to? What does this circumstance? If you remember in the last stanza, in the third stanza, there was a word written, this circumstance. So what it stands for? This circumstance refers to the death of the poetess mother. So it is very easy. This circumstance, sometimes it can be asked by the examiner. So you have to keep this in your mind that this circumstance refers to the death of poetess. So as you can see, question number 7, and important one as well. The 3 stanzas depict 3 different phases. Name them. The 3 stanzas are there in the poem, and each stanza is depicting some new phases of life. So the first stanza was based upon the childhood of the poetess mother, because poetess mother used to go on the beach with along with her two cousins Betty and Dolly. So it was totally based on the childhood of poetess mother. Second stanza, her middle ages. Now who is her? Her is poetess mother. Her middle age as well as the period during the childhood of the poetess itself. It means when we are talking about her middle age, that means we are talking about poetess mother's middle age. At that time poetess was born, means poetess childhood we are talking about. And the third phase of the poem is period after the death of poetess mother. So there are three stanzas basically which are depicting this poem in the three different phases of life. So children, this was the explanation. I tried my best so that you could understand each and every question related to your topic, related to your poem, related to your book. Now your responsibility is this, that go through each and every question, make a notebook, write it on there itself, and try to learn each and every questions and answers as well. So see you in next video with some new topic. Till then, take care. Bye bye.